So a warm welcome to you all. We will be on the way very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. The teams then, Colombia against Barcelona. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I'm going to go with the dynamic Jackson Martinez, an accomplished finisher we all know with either foot too, and a striker who's blended his power and pace into a real potent force.
Okay, interesting. Cuadrado pumps it into the area. Barcelona with a lucky escape, one inadvertent touch to the rescue.
Well, those are the kind of mishaps that all players experience through their careers. A mistake when you least wanted it, and it's just very annoying.
Out wide to the right. Piqué cuts it out. Jackson Martinez. And it's a goal!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it. Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
Colombia take the early advantage. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Man, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and he had to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
Throw in. Barcelona do seem to have a particular identity, Jim. How do you assess it?
They're a counter-attacking outfit, Peter, who can be a tad boring by sitting back for spells, but they do excite when they spring the break.
Knocks it towards the front. Carlos Bacca. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Aimed long and direct. Iniesta tries a long pass towards the front. Tries a through ball. Cut out in the nick of time. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Cuadrado gets it back. Keeps everyone guessing. Jackson Martinez. Needed a better pass there. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Jordi Alba boots it upfield. Out towards the flank, and it's Neymar. Now the pass. Chance! Really well taken goal. Barcelona are back in business. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time waiting.
That's superb from Jackson Martinez! And they get themselves in front! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. What a rocket! That is special! Oh, that is a gem! Barcelona are back in business! That has brought the house down. What a wonderful hit!
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Martinez, played out to the right. That's great strength on the ball. Jordi Alba tries the route one option. Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. Luis Suarez, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ter Stegen gets it upfield. And it's Cuadrado. Rakitic pumps it upfield. Luis Suarez pushes it out wide. Back up. Passes it through. Oh, he's found him in space! Out of play for a goal kick. Rakitic plays it out to the flank. Looks like a good ball through. Neymar looking to get on the end of this. Out to the left it goes. Looks to slip it through. That intervention was very necessary. And we've reached half-time. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly. Beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So we're into the second 45.
Colombia can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Oh, he's broken through. Who's going to make this theirs? And it's Rakitic. Neymar lobs it in gently. And out to safety. Guarín. Jackson Martinez. He's away. Ter Stegen catches it safely. Rakitic. Luis Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. James Rodriguez plays it out to the wing. And it's Neymar. Luis Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Messi. Luis Suarez with the ball through. Sergio Busquets gets it back, played out to the right. Tries a through ball. Deftly done. Clears it out of harm's way. Goes long and forward. Aimed forward. Now the pass. Jordi Alba passes it through. Spoon forward. Cuadrado pumps it forwards. Well positioned to make that interception. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Yeah, the communication lines were working really well, but the supply line just had a bit of a blockage.
That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Luis Suarez. Keeper's got good distance on that.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Can he put it away?
Well, they do like pressing from the front, something that's been very noticeable from this team.
He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's Bacca. James Rodriguez. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Looks like a good ball through. Suarez has a go! And that's a real chance missed.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
Oh, he really wanted that.
I would agree. It's tremendous play. He's full of belief and imagination and hard to contain.
Looks to slip it through. Out to the left it goes. Iniesta plays it out to the wing. Messi needed to come up with a better ball.
He timed this run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
Forward it goes. Jackson Martinez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Into the channel. Neymar. They've managed to get it away. Thrust towards the front line. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Out to the left it goes. Carlos Bacca. In with a header! So close. But that's it. The full-time whistle has gone.
Yeah, and it's been a contest between two sides that were evenly matched on the day. Neither deserves to be on the losing side.
Fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. Looks like a good ball through. Now it's Luis Suarez, Neymar, and the ball's come out! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. And it's Neymar. Big chance! It's a promising run he's making on the right. It's come loose. So what now? James Rodriguez passes it through. Roberto. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez tries to get it forward quickly. Jackson Martinez with the ball through. Now it's Bacca. He's off on a marauding run. Roberto. That had to be more accurate. And it's Jackson Martinez. Done very well to intervene. And that's it for the first half of extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Rakitic. Luis Suarez plays it out to the wing. Luis Suarez. It's a brilliant interception. Tries a through ball. Now it's Luis Suarez. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from scrambling it in.
And it's Messi. And he's there to cut it out. Cuadrado. That's put paid to a promising move. Guarín takes control of it and he's on the move. Guarín. Timely intervention. Spoon forward. Out to the left it goes. Luis Suarez. It goes to show he is human after all. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Who's going to make this theirs? Jackson Martinez. Now the pass. Decent ball. Meets it first time! And that's it. Nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Yeah, a big change now, Peter. It's now about who has the bottle and character to want to take a penalty. All will be feeling the physical effects of 120 minutes, so it's the cool heads that are likely to deliver.
The referee has ended the second half of extra time. All square. Some weary legs out there, so who has it left in them to take a penalty? Boy, you can feel the tension. So, the first penalty. And he puts them one up.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Messi, perhaps the man you would pick for this moment. Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Guarín will take their second. Our keeper's gone the right way, but can't keep it out. So, the second man in line. And he sticks it away.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
The third man in the queue. Top corner, brilliant penalty.
Well, it's never easy to step up and take a penalty, but he slotted that home with authority.
Luis Suarez will take the third penalty. 3 each. Cuadrado comes up, their fourth taker.
Well, he strolled up and struck that with great confidence. That's a superb spot kick.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Oh, good take, keeper committed himself.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
He cannot afford to miss. And scores to keep them alive.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
It is sudden death from here on. One miss could lose it. It's in, and the keeper could have done better.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
It's there, and the fight goes on.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
And now we're into the realms of sudden death. Oh, it's saved, pretty much straight at him.
Well, he's put that straight at the keeper, it's simply not good enough.
NSYR is next on this now extended list. And that has lifted the roof. So in the end, heartbreak, a few of them inconsolable. But this is what footballing fate had stored up for them. It is nasty.
Look, it's never nice for the losing team, but that's the excitement of a penalty shootout for you. Someone's always going to suffer.
That's it. Hello and welcome to the Saitama Stadium. And our live game is Japan against Colombia. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Japan are a team you've seen play, Jim. What can you tell us?
They're a counter-attacking outfit, Peter, who can be a tad boring by sitting back for spells, but they do excite when they spring the break.
Firmly met. Guarin, forward it goes. Jackson Martinez passes it through. Martinez has a goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Pumps it forwards. He's made sure that that won't get through. Played out to the right. Cuts it out. Spoon forward. James Rodriguez. Now the pass. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Aimed long and direct. Good idea, just poorly executed. Looks to slip it through. Hits one! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success. I just really like the way they've started with such intensity, Peter.
James with the ball through. Tries the route one option. Tries a through ball. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Cuadrado, looks like a good ball through. Oh, didn't catch it right.
OK, they've got nothing to show for it, but that was a really incisive counter-attack, and it's hard to defend against that type of breakaway.
Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Going for goal! There it is!
and as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Colombia get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Looks to slip it through. It'll be a throw-in. And it's James Rodriguez. Massive leap! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Japan didn't really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that, and I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
Guarín tries to get it forward quickly. Back up. Now the pass. Fine defending there. Now it's Cuadrado, turns and goes back, in it goes, and already they're looking to run away with it. Oh, beautifully dispatched, there was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Colombia take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on. Really well taken goal. He was urged to shoot and he duly delivered.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Guarín pumps it upfield. Tries a through ball. Who's going to make this theirs? Guarín, decent looking ball. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Goes long and forward. Passes it through. Shoots! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he has a bit of a reputation from that sort of range, Peter, and he can't half-smack one.
James Rodriguez. Puts it into the middle. Good delivery, no joy.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Oh, that's great stuff from him.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and
we hit half-time.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Colombia head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. Aimed long and direct. Looks to slip it through. Deftly done. Spoon forward. James Rodriguez with the ball through. Tries to get it forward quickly. Looks like a good ball through. Pumps it upfield. Cuadrado. It's a throw. Gets up to head it! Tremendous from Carlos Bacca! Two to the good! They have breathing space! And however many surrounded him, that is what he can do.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Colombia take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Tries a through ball. And the finish! Just off target. It's well blocked and back out it comes. Good clearance and very necessary. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And the header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Colombia didn't really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that, and I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate.
Boots it upfield. James Rodriguez. Carlos Bacca. It's a loose ball. Chance! Looking to force his way through.
Well, when the keeper lost control of that, usually a striker would react first, so that defender deserves praise.
It's got through to him. Surely. It's come loose. Now the pass. Tries one! Oh, surely that deserved better.
And it just goes to show you how effective those through balls can be. All it needed was a better execution.
And it's Cuadrado. Martinez. Now it's Cuadrado. Jackson Martinez. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Towards the front, and he's there to cut it out. Tries a long pass towards the front, out wide to the right. Got a throw in. James Rodriguez. Oh, that's a waste. He's done well to tidy up the situation. Very well to intervene. Japan have just about everyone back and central.
Yeah, clearly.
Back of the net! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Japan get themselves back into contention.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Aim forward, tries a through ball. Oh, good interception. The final 5 minutes. Colombia need to hold on for a few more moments. It's a long forward pass. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Cuadrado. He's off on a marauding run. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, he just knew, Peter, that he needed a better angle to get the shot away, and I just thought it was a very impressive dribble.
Thrust towards the front line. We are into overtime. James Rodriguez. Cuadrado passes it through. Can he find a finish now? That's superb from Jackson Martinez! Jackson, the final whistle. Colombia can be very happy with a job well done, an efficient win for which the players simply did enough. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, when you can go away from home and produce a win like that.
Hello and welcome to the Saitama Stadium. And here we have Japan against Colombia. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Japan will play a certain way here, Jim. What is that way?
Absorb and counter is their modus operandi, and when they break, they hit teams with everything they've got.
Diving header! Brave effort, total commitment.
And he attacked that ball with real conviction. Just such a pity about the end result. Well, he really should have made it 1-0 there. He had both the time and space to give his team the ideal start. Now he's got to put it behind him.
Japan get it back again. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Out wide to the right. He's dealt with that well. And the through ball is intercepted. Gets it into the middle. And the keeper's in command. Looks to slip it through. Cuadrado. Aimed long and direct. Chipped through. Now here's the through ball. Massive leap! Good delivery. No joy.
And it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Pumps it upfield. Plays it out to the wing. Well positioned to make that interception. Jackson Martinez pushes to get on the end of it. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Who's going to make this theirs? Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. He'll have a dip! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Oh, listen, I think you can understand at times that the pace of the game pressures players into split-second decisions, and sometimes they just make the wrong one, and I think he would have been better placing that.
Boots it upfield. Looks like a good ball through. Tries a through ball. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
And it just goes to show you how effective those through balls can be. All it needed was a better execution.
Passes it through. Now the pass. It's a long forward pass. And it's Cuadrado. Looks to slip it through. Now it's James Rodriguez. Plays a clever pass. Pumps it forwards. Looks like a good ball through. He's through. Lovely bit of skill. Cross deflected behind for a corner. It's there to get rid. Passes it through. Out of play for a goal kick. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Spoon forward. Tries a through ball. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, good stop, it had to be. He's done very well to get to that.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Up to meet it! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
But when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
James Rodriguez with the ball through. And he's done it! And it's Colombia who take the lead. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Thrust towards the front line. Out to the left it goes. It's a loose ball. Tries to get it forward quickly. Shoots! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, for me, he had a very decent crack at it, but it has to be said that the odds on those from distance were never really that good, and you'd always favour the keeper in that instance.
Looks to slip it through. James Rodriguez. Chance to shoot. Good, strong hand by the keeper. It's on a plate. He's scored! All too easy. They are in danger. And the first half is done. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Colombia looked good for their lead. As soon as they went ahead, they took full advantage of a loss of concentration and landed a second blow before recovery from the first. It's kicking them while they're down, and it's got to be done.
Colombia in control at half-time, 2-0. To the keeper. Spoon forward. Aimed long and direct. He's made sure that that won't get through. Martinez. Played out to the right. Now it's Cuadrado. With a delicate ball. made certain that won't get through. And it's James Rodriguez. Now the pass. Japan keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Pumps it upfield. Goes long and forward. Passes it through. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. It's put paid to a promising move. Jackson Martinez. Who's going to make this theirs? Loose ball, who's going to get there? Plays it out to the wing. Tries to stroke it through. Martinez. James Rodriguez. Battles to win it back. James Rodriguez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Played in with accuracy. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Tries a long pass towards the front. Spoon forward. James Rodriguez tries the route one option. Out to the flank. A chance! Towering header! They are rampant! Surely now, beyond all doubt. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Gets up to head it! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Yeah, with him being under pressure from a couple of opponents, I thought he showed real determination to get some sort of attempted goal, and we have to give him credit at least for that.
Now the pass. Now it's Cuadrado. Tries to get it forward quickly. Looks like a good ball through. Where to from here? James Rodriguez knocks it towards the front. Jackson Martinez pushes it out wide. Carlos Bacca. Looks to slip it through. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. James Rodriguez with a long pass out wide. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Colombia are almost home and dry now. Cuts it out. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Good idea, just poorly executed. Carlos Bacca. Out to the left it goes. That's not going to make it. Forward it goes. Aimed long and direct. Tries a through ball. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And there goes the final whistle. Colombia, very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball, they looked like scoring. It is a landslide. Hello and welcome to the Saitama Stadium. And here we have Japan against Colombia. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Now it's Cuadrado. Cuadrado with the ball through. Aimed long and direct. Japan will play a certain way here. They've scored! There is the breakthrough! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Pumps it upfield. James Rodriguez. Chance! Chance! And the ball's come out! Who's going to make this theirs? It's a long forward pass. Cuadrado plays it out to the flank. Swept in. James Rodriguez. It's a carbon copy of their previous miss.
Yeah, they should be out of sight, and they're not because of a little sloppiness in front of goal.
That had to be more accurate. Now it's Baka. Looks to slip it through. Japan, saved by a real stroke of luck there. It just fell kindly.
Look, sometimes you're already thinking about what you're going to do next, and you suffer a little lapse in concentration and end up with a red-faced moment like that. It's very frustrating.
James Rodriguez boots it upfield. Played out to the right. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Big chance, corner. Away from immediate danger. Deftly done. And the defence can get it clear. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Shots on, it's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Japan have a couple of goals without reply, it's 2-0.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Gets good distance on it. Cuadrado. Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Passes it through. Now here's the through ball. Towards the front. He's had a shot! Tries It's a long pass towards the front. He's made sure that that won't get through. Carlos Bacca tries to stroke it through. Spoon forward. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
And the through ball is intercepted. Looks like a good ball through. Tries the route one option. James Rodriguez. Thrust towards the front line. Tries a through ball. Carlos Bacca. Can he find a finish now? And out to safety. Gets it back. Another piece of really good defending. Goes long and forward. Out to the left it goes. Now the pass. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Oh, just when we were about to appreciate a lovely one-touch pass, the flag ruined the moment.
And it's Cuadrado. Cuadrado with the ball through. Now it's Cuadrado. Up for the header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Colombia had players queuing in the box in that situation, and they've still got nothing to show for it. What a complete and utter waste.
Tries a through ball. There is the half-time whistle. Some first-half thoughts.
Colombia now have a decision to make. Do they look to add to their 2 goals, or will they be confident of defending them? They just need to be clear about their second-half intentions. That's important. Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Guarín. James Rodriguez. James. Pumps it forwards. Out wide to the right. Cuadrado passes it through. He's gone for it! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Oh, agonisingly close. Had he not caught it so cleanly, he may have actually got lucky.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Aimed long and direct. Looks like a good ball through. Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions, besides the obvious issue of inviting most of your opposition high up the pitch.
In he flies! Brave effort, total commitment.
And he attacked that ball with real conviction. Just such a pity about the end result.
Goes long. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Goes for goal! This could fall anywhere. They are rampant! And surely that settles it. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Japan take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Pumps it upfield. And it's James Rodriguez. Well, it shouldn't have ended like that. It's a shame. Everything was really looking good.
Well, those are the kind of mishaps that all players experience through their careers. A mistake when you least wanted it, and it's just very annoying.
Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Now it's Muriel. And the header! Surely this time, tremendous from Carlos Bacca. Carlos Bacca did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Colombia still have 2 substitutions up their sleeve. Oh, good interception. Who's going to make this theirs? Forward it goes. Pushes it out wide. Looks to slip it through. They've done it!
Unbelievable.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Look, volleys can be worked on and improvements can be made, but in the moment it takes timing and balance to catch the perfect spot on the ball to produce brilliance like that. That is absolutely magnificent.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Japan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Martinez. Now the pass. Now it's Cuadrado. Spoon forward. This is promising. Hits one! Keeper is right behind it.
Look, they haven't had that many shooting opportunities against this defence, but along with some patience now, they need to find a bit more invention and craft.
Pumps it upfield. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Done very well to intervene. Cuadrado needed to come up with a better ball.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
Tries the cut back.
Well, without the support, he had to avoid crossing that, but he just didn't have the patience.
Aimed forward. Tries a through ball. A chance! It's a brilliant interception. It's a loose ball. Good clearance and very necessary. Tries a long pass towards the front. And it's James Rodriguez. And that's that. Colombia thoroughly outclassed here. They came up against opponents who were better in all areas. No argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Colombia were forced into chasing the game following that early concession, and it left them vulnerable in several areas. And I think when you look back on this...